right, guys. Hey, welcome to the weekly meeting. It is Wednesday once again, and today we are doing a show. We have an educational show coming on, and we're going to learn about Ergo, and then we're going to talk about Changelly in the second half. Um, Ergo is part of the BPSAAA. No, wait, there's only two ways, and unless you have AAA, you can add another one if you want. There's a lot of letters in this acronym. I told Drake to change it, but he loves the letters. But Ergo is part of the BPSAA, and they're basically like a brother to us. So I thought we'd bring them on today, and we learned about what Ergo is, right? Because I can guarantee there's probably nobody in this chat that knows what Ergo is. So
Yeah,
I brought in KPTX. Welcome, KPTX from Ergo.
pleasure to be here, guys.
Oh man,
I do think that
you're really low.
uh,
Can you make
is
yourself
this
louder?
better?
No,
Is this better?
no,
A little bit better, yes. But you will need to speak up.
no, it's too low.
What about now, guys?
I
It
can
was so
hear you
much
better.
earlier.
Yeah,
Fix that up, man. No rush. I'd rather be able to hear you. Yeah, so check out the new pirate T-shirts, guys, inside the chat over here, weekly meeting chat. That's the one Dream Tim and I designed last night for Anarchapulco, and I think it'll make a nice impression. Anarchists, right? So it's just the type of crowd that we're appealing to. I think that's
Sorry
pretty
guys,
badass.
can you hear me okay now?
It'll do. It'll do. Yes.
It will do. Okay.
Yeah, Cax, did you know that you could, whichever one you're using to record, you could right-click on their name and go to the user volume, and you can make them a little louder for the recording. That's what I do. So if you right-click on anybody's name on the machine that's recording, they'll be a little louder. All right, welcome, KPTX. So tell us about yourself. How'd you get involved with Ergo? How'd you get into crypto? You there, KP? Or maybe he's still fixing. Yeah, we actually tested this out earlier. He sounded great,
and
one-on-one.
what about now?
It's a little low. We'll deal with it, though. Just try to talk loud if you can.
I'll try to speak louder. I hope you guys can hear me okay.
Awesome.
Awesome, yeah. So I got involved in crypto around 2015, 2014. Basically just working with the crypto compare guys. Basically writing articles, guides, that sort of stuff. I've also been working with like Bitcoinist, Cointelegraph, and I got into like the SuperNet community and NXT community and Waves community, and I think those are all.
Okay. So you were in the Waves community as well? I was there. Do you remember me?
I remember very well. So yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting out, man. We got to fix your connection, bro.
Should we switch to the other subject until this gets sorted, or what would we?
Yeah, KPTX, we're going to put you on hold, all right, brother? see if you could fix that. As soon as you fix that, we'll start again with the microphone. You sounded great earlier. I don't really know what changed. Maybe if you disconnect and reconnect,
Yeah, I'll try
sometimes
that.
that helps me.
I'll try that. I'll try that. Give me a second.
We're going to be talking about Changelly, guys, for the second half of the show. The Ergo is a pretty badass project. They got a lot of big people behind it. I thought it'd be really cool if you guys learn about it. I mean, typically people don't show up till 10 minutes later. I still see people jumping in, but we're still good. How do you get the T-shirt? We're just giving those away at Acapulco. I could put one on the side for you, little fat milk, if you want. Now, you don't have to buy one, bro. Everyone's getting it for free. You just could pay if you could pay for the shipping there to get it to you. Or if you're coming to Acapulco, man, just come pick one up. I'm paying for those T-shirts myself, so it's the way I give back, right? I get like these little tips every month, so I use it, try to use it on Pirate somehow. If I don't need it.
Nah, that's cool, man.
These T-shirts are probably gonna run me like $1,000. You're gonna get like 60 of them. These are the premium, the good T-shirts. So all cotton. You could wear them forever. They won't rip so fast.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't want any shitty T-shirts, and I know nobody else wants shitty. KPTX is just my luck. All right, guys. Let's switch over to Changelly, guys, so we don't waste too much time. He's still having some trouble. So we're getting on Changelly. Well, we're fundraising to get on Changelly, and let's see where we're at right now. So we needed 50,000, and and JL77 jumped in and said he'd contribute. He'd double anything people send in, right? So he'd contribute up to $25,000. So if you contribute like $10, he'll back that with another $10. So if you go to pirate.black/donations, you'll see where we're at the moment, and we have raised $15,417 ourselves, guys. Congratulations, Pirates. Very nice. This is almost unheard of. It actually is unheard of, that I've seen in my 10 years. So congratulations, guys. Nice job. We've actually successfully fundraised this very nicely. There's really not much left. And I think the price is actually a tiny bit cheaper than 50,000, so we're basically there.
Lutz, why is this fundraiser so important for us? I mean, a lot of people talking about the fiat on ramp. Why is that going to be so good?
Well, we don't have a fiat on ramp. That's the problem. A lot of people in like the vigilantes, they want to buy it directly with cash, and they can't with fiat. And there's really no way of doing that. So this will give us that. People who don't know anything about crypto will be able to have that fiat easy KYC on ramp if they want to buy it legally, and that's fine. Buying crypto is not a tax issue; it's selling it, right? So that's fine. Get it however the hell you can. That's the point. Get it however you.
Okay, so the other aspect of Changelly is obviously the instant exchange with various cryptocurrencies. Why do you think that's going to help us?
Well, once we get on Changelly, other exchanges will see that we are top notch. Changelly is a top notch exchange. So we're hoping for Binance to wake up after that. I believe they will, and then we also what we get on is a wallet called Exodus. So I'm hoping for a lot more doors to open up for us after this.
Okay, so
Um,
basically,
then,
it's essentially, just let me clarify this. If we join Changely, we'll be able to exchange any coin that they have into R, right?
oh yeah, the service itself, it's like a swapping service. There's these type of swapping services out there where you could say you have some Komodo, right, and you want some pirate for your Komodo. So you could send exchangeably your Komodo, and they'll give you the specific amount of pirate, for that Komodo. If you have EOS or any other coin, you could change it directly to pirate. No need to send to an exchange, sell it, then buy pirate in that process, right? You don't have to do that anymore. You send it to Changeling, and they send you the correct amount of pirate. You probably it's probably a bit of a fee involved with that, but considering what it does to you, I use it. I do use it, guys, and it's KYC. I don't use it for large sums, but it's convenient. It's very convenient.
Yeah, the simplicity and the liquidity that it's going to add is going to be priceless.
Exactly. It's going to add a lot. So that's probably why it costs a lot of money, but it's worth it. It'll be worth it. And the fact of the matter is that from what I understand, they would have never asked us to be on the exchange if if we didn't warrant it. Even JL77 says that we've come a long way. Because they wouldn't even think about adding us back then. So now we've come a long way, he says, and that should feel good, guys. Pirate is really getting up there now. This is like the phase where we start getting known. And I've seen this phase many times in different projects. And I'm glad to be part of it with you guys. We have a lot of things coming up. We have Anarchapulco coming.
Can I ask something else?
Yeah, sure.
How does the Changely thing connect with the Exodus wallet, and why is the Exodus wallet so important?
The Exodus wallet has a decentralized exchange within it, which is what I love about it the most. It's also one of the most highest recommended wallets for new people to crypto. For example, I'm in the Crypto Vigilante membership, and they suggest to everybody in there to use Exodus, right? So that's like 2,000 people off the bat, right, are using it. And every new person comes in gets suggested that. And I'm sure a lot more people, those people end up going to their friends, and then they suggest it to their, and then we have a network effect. So that's how, so we want to be part of that network effect in any way we can. And that's not just with that. I mean, even Changely. Hey, guys, look how easily I'm getting pirate now, right? I get my my Dogecoin, and I can convert it directly to a real meme, a real meme coin with real technology behind it, not an inflationary meme coin, right? So let's get on board with the pirate memes and not the Doge memes, and the network effect is plausible in so many scenarios.
Is there any type of adoption or access that Changely will give us, or Exodus? I mean, is there something else that we're missing for adoption for the user base that we can offer?
Yes, education. I was talking to this with someone from Burst earlier. We have BT decks out there, and no one's using it. And it's kind of sad. Because it's really badass. So they have Monero and they have Pirate, and everyone out there is looking on exchanging Pirate for Monero. And I've been suggesting Polarity.exchange to a lot of people because they have Monero and they have Pirate, right? So you could do business there. Before that, I was suggesting Trade Ogre, of course, because they also have Monero, but that's KYC. Well, it's not KYC, but it's still a centralized exchange, and Polarity.exchange is a non-custodial exchange. So I'd rather you at least be partially protected. But with Burst, you're more than partially protected. You're fully protected now, because it's not just, it's a real DEX, and it's also non-custodial.
If I'm not
best of both worlds.
Thank you. If I'm not mistaken, both Changely and Exodus, they offer an iOS version of their wallets, don't they?
Yes, that good point. Yes, we're gonna have iOS wallets now. not just from us, even though we have one being built, and it's a pain in the ass getting it on the Apple iStore, which is I think the biggest block right now. But they also have iPhone and Android apps. What's the name of it again? Exodus. Exodus has a mobile wallets, and they look really nice, guys. So you'll be able to keep like all your cryptos, including pirate, in these wallets. So it's not just like a specific pirate wallet. A lot of people like having a multi wallet, and that'll be used. I mean, I've been hearing when is the iOS wallet going to come out for like a year and a half now. I can't wait for that until we have one, because that'll reduce the amount of questions I get a day.
Okay, a couple of last questions. As I understand it, Changely, apart from the instant exchange, the fiat on ramp, the iOS application, it also has a separate full-on trading exchange. Is that correct?
Yeah, it does, and it would be nice if we could eventually figure out how to work on that as well once we're there.
And last but not least, I've read somewhere that they have 2 million customers Changely. So do you think that's something that can help us with adoption? They say that a lot of these customers are also, new to crypto.
Yeah. It's all about getting in different niches, right? Because the reason why I try to get us in as many niches as possible, health. I just did a conference on ham radios with some old ham radio people, right? So I mean, and that was a private conference a few nights ago, and I spoke about pirate there for us. So I taught some older people how to use pirate, which was cool, and they told me about ham radios. So it was it's all about getting into all these crowds that don't know us, right? So we got to introduce ourselves to everybody. It's outreach. It's just the part of outreach, and having us introduced to 2 million people, and I don't think it's 2 million people. It's most likely like maybe 100,000 people. I'm guessing real users that use it daily, probably in the hundreds of thousands. I wouldn't say 2 million. Of course, those numbers are always inflated. Uh, you know, I guess they have to justify their price, right? Of course, but if they could prove to me 2 million people are using it every day, but that's impossible. They wouldn't be able to prove that thing. So it's just I kind of ignored that when they told me that. So it is about getting outreach though. This is another avenue, and we're going to be. Everybody knows that once you get on an exchange, you do get a huge amount of people looking at you, no
I
matter
think
what exchange.
I
Right?
think they
The
have
better the exchange, the more people.
they have over 100,000 transactions daily. I read somewhere.
Okay. Well, that's great. I mean, the more the better. I always think, with the resistance, like, I don't know about that, right? but if it's true, yeah, man, that's gonna be great for us, of course. That should expose us to a lot of people, like any exchange would expose us to a lot of people. People don't like to get out of their comfort zone. Once they start using an exchange, they typically don't stop using it till they have a problem. It's just human nature. And that's going to be a tough one for us to get them to try to use something like BT Dex. So I think we need to get them to use things like that with education, right? We need to one by one handhold people into learning how to do things better, and then hopefully they pay it forward and they teach somebody else, right? That's my hopes when I teach somebody something. Uh, any other questions? You guys have any questions about Changeling and where we're going with this? And we got exposure. We have an iOS app. We got a trading platform within it. Maybe dual trading platform if Exodus adds us to their atomic swap within the wallet. Uh, instant conversions. We got a fiat gateway. I mean, and we got the Exodus wallet. What else? I mean, that's a pretty badass amount of stuff. That's really a nice amount of exposure and stuff to get all at once. I think this will really give us a leg up. And I don't think the price is rising because of this, because this is the first time we're saying it publicly. I think, or we're talking about it publicly. We never did a show on Changelly, right? I don't
No.
think so. No. So yeah, this is going to be pretty cool, guys. Get ready. This is going to be fun.
Are you guys looking to develop hard wallet compatibility in the future?
Well, we would like to get on Trezor. We have something on the table for it. We just don't have a developer yet to work with it. But we also have something called the Ghost Ship. You heard of it?
Yeah. The OS, yeah.
Yeah. So we have our own hardware system. And you just burn that onto a thumb drive. There's your hardware system. No need to go pay
Okay.
$100 for some silly novelty item with tiny buttons that your thumbs can't push.
Right, okay. That's awesome, man. Thanks.
One thing I wanted to say about the donation is we received about 80% of the donations in other coins but Pirate. So thank you very much for that. That really helps us so that we don't have to burn too much coin to do what we need to do with Changelly. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, we're almost there. So how much do we need, Dream, to make it to the end?
Is
that updated,
give me one
that number?
second. Yeah, it's updated.
Hey, Luch, just to step back a second. I think Trezor's integrate with Exodus, so that could be a pretty good win right there just by itself.
Ah, sweet. That would be, yeah. I'm telling you, man. That's what I mean by opening doors for us. I think this is like the first thing that's going to open up doors for us. I've seen it a few times in the past with other projects, and you get on something like I've seen old coins get on Bittrex, and then all of a sudden forget about it. They did great from there. And that's like Dogecoin, right? Bittrex was a big deal back then. Then they went all KYC on us, screwed us. But that aside, I think I actually left one Bitcoin, almost a Bitcoin in Bittrex back in the day when they went KYC. I was like, back then it was like a few $100. I was like, I'm not exposing myself for that. I might have to contact them again. Hey guys, do you remember that Bitcoin I left on your exchange? Hey, any of you guys have any questions? KPTX, you fix your problem yet?
I'm pretty sure I've did. What do you guys think?
Oh, beautiful.
Awesome,
So
finally.
beautiful.
Finally.
I told you not to sit on you cannot sit on the microphone and talk. I told you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
much
I
better.
know it's all habits die hard, man. If I could explain, it's been like a nightmare. I have like two computers, a gaming computer with 3 screens, and it's having like trouble with the audio and with the microphone. And then I have the mobile. It wasn't working there, so I just got my video watching laptop, and it's working perfectly. So that's what we're going to go with now. I'm so sorry to miss the Changelly stuff, but it seems exciting.
Oh yeah, it's an update where we've been fundraising for it, and it's really like one of the most successful fundraisers we've had in a long time. I think the last successful fundraiser we had was Cayman Islands, the Pirate Festival. So I mean, it's a long time. It's been a while since we've done something. We should have. Don't be surprised, guys, if we start fundraising for Binance right after this.
Whoa, that would be a nice one. Yeah, are you guys going to have like a few details about it on the blog, or is it out already? The fundraiser?
It's on the blog, yeah. So go to pirate.black/donation. And you'll see
I'm
that
gonna.
It's also on the blog. You can. I just posted it on the chat.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna have a look at that after our meeting. So yeah, if you guys want, we can jump right into the first part.
Yes, Ergo. Yes.
Yeah,
How
let's
you
do it.
get into Ergo?
Yeah, so you were asking how I got into crypto. Just to give you guys a quick background of how I got into crypto and how I got involved in Ergo. So basically, since 2015, I've been working with a few companies. I got involved in like the NXT, SuperNet, Waves community, Komodo as well. It was a really big one for me. I learned a lot with that. And ever since, I also got involved in a few projects. I also worked with Juleboots on the past in terms of like the core radio stuff and also a bit in the pirate chain. Yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of background of what I know and my skill set. It's not very technical. So my main focus is usually on marketing, getting the white papers crammed up into this brain and translating it to so normal folks can understand it and the majority of people can understand the benefits of crypto and understand what sets specific coins apart from each other. And that's basically my main focus and also why I feel it would be cool to do a rundown of what Ergo is and the goals we're trying to achieve.
There we go. Fantastic. Wow. All right. So what is Ergo? What do what does it do, and how does the chain work? Is it a token or is it a real chain?
Ergo is a layer one blockchain, so it builds on a lot of the concepts that worked with Bitcoin before. It works on the unspent transaction output model, quite different from Ethereum. So it's more similar to Bitcoin, but more flexible. The idea is to have something that puts longevity above functionality. So we would rather have something that is not as functional as Ethereum, for example, but that can last a lot longer. So the idea is to bring DeFi to a more secure and scalable network than Ethereum. What we figured out is basically that you have all the Turing completeness with smart contracts on Ethereum, and that's great, but you don't really need those. A lot of the financial smart contracts can be done with the model that we have now. So that's the main focus, I would say. What sets it apart is putting security and longevity above the complex functionalities that aren't that useful in the financial sector. A big example of this, I think, would be the DAO ECK, where a simple multi-signature contract was ECKed for like $150 million. So this is the type of complications that complex systems like Ethereum can bring.
So you guys are aiming for big business, big financial business.
Definitely, yeah.
And so it's an Ethereum platform. It's similar to an Ethereum platform. Can you guys issue tokens on it? Is it like a token economy?
Yes. Tokens can be issued on Ergo, so it's not specifically a competitor to Ethereum, but it can do a lot of the stuff that it can does that Ethereum can do as well. It wasn't created specifically to compete with Ethereum, but what we figured out throughout the time, and this has been in development since 2017. So something we set out to do is try to fix some of the main issues with regular with other cryptocurrencies, especially proof of work cryptocurrencies, especially when it comes to security and decentralization. And since then, the focus of crypto has changed a lot into DeFi. So what we figured is that we can do both things. So we've been fixing problems with layer one blockchains, the problem with, for example, the centralization and industrialization of mining. You have like huge mining facilities with specialized hardware like ASICs taking over mining. huge mining pools. All of this leads to centralization and goes against the cryptocurrency ethos of distributed consensus. So this is one of the things that Ergo set out to fix. While doing this, we're solving the same issue with Ethereum 2.0 staking. So a lot of the issues we set out to fix, not specific to Ethereum, but they'll also be able to improve on that as well. That makes sense.
Very nice. Very nice. How big is your development team that they're doing this? I'd like to know. Who are the brains involved here?
So there are a lot of people. So let me try to pull up the team. I know we have Guy Brandon working with us. We have a bunch of people.
Well, I know Guy Brandon. He's not a developer. I'm interested in the developers. Guy Brandon is a writer. You didn't think I knew him, did you? I know everybody.
I'm sure you know him. I have to look at the development team and then give you a clear answer. But I can put a list of the developers that have been working on this. I know that one of them is definitely the favorite developer from the Cardano guy. So let me just pull up the name real quick so I can tell you about it.
Hey, we shared the. So that's okay.
Yeah. So.
There's nothing wrong with a developer working on more than one project. I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, I agree. So in terms of like giving all of the developers and all of the team members that are involved in Ergo, that's something I can't do right now off the bat. I can tell you that it was founded by Charles Hoskin's favorite technologist, who's Alex. I hope I'm not messing up the name. Alex Shepernoi. Who contributed to the development of Cardano as well and started smartcontract.com. So yeah, that's one of the big names we have in house. I can set you guys up with a list after the call, after the meeting on the website.
If you just post it in the chat, the team page, that's fine. So it's competitive with Ethereum. You guys have a token economy. You guys do smart contracts, and any DeFi action going on in there? Or were you guys work with the Uniswap and all that? Or will you guys be wrapping coins in your technology like people could wrap coins in Ethereum?
Yeah, so there's a big difference between Ethereum, especially Ethereum 2.0 and Ergo, would be in terms of flexibility. So what I think the biggest trade-off in terms of like Ergo and Ethereum would be flexibility and security. With Ergo, most of the things you need to do with DeFi, you can do it with Ergo. So this includes stablecoin launches. This includes decentralized exchanges using atomic swaps, similar to Uniswap. Auctions. Ergo, we can have Ergo auction house. We can have Oracle pools. So all of this stuff can be is already being developed as sort of example applications of what can be built on Ergo.
Okay. Tell me about more of these atomic swaps. You guys have atomic swaps? Talk more about that. I'm very excited about that. I want to hear about atomic swaps.
So the first decentralized exchange using atomic swaps, it's similar to Huni, and it completed the first transaction on the 4th of February this year. I can also send you a few more details about it. It's a bit technical, but I can post the documents here as well.
So you guys did an atomic swap on Uni. What coin? Like, do you have your own exchange? How does this work?
Yeah, this is Ergo Swap.
Ergo's Vault.
Ergo Swap.
Ergo Swap.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So what Ergo wanted to do is provide, instead of just building a platform that people can sort of build on, which is what Ethereum did. We decided to provide a few ready examples. So we're launching Ergo with already a few things built by the team that can be used as examples and that can be built upon.
Oh, awesome. So, are you saying in the future that I'll be able to swap Pirate to Monero using Ergo swap?
Yes.
Oh God. And how do I get Pirate in there to be first? I'll give you my third child because I already promised my second one to Binance.
Your first what? Sorry.
I'll give you my third child.
Your third child. Sorry, I didn't get it.
I'll give you my third child to get us on the exchange. I'll trade you.
Ah, I see what you mean. I think it's going to be pretty permissionless, but I can send you. So if you guys go to Ergo platform .org documents, and I'll paste that after the call. So we have a bunch of documents. So we have the white paper, a bunch of white papers that includes all the information about Ergo script, zero knowledge proofs, which would also be a big part of the ecosystem, the privacy itself. We have an advanced Ergo script tutorial, which is going to replace the smart contract language. And then we have a bunch of foundational papers. So all of this can explain the nitty gritty of how these services will work.
After this meeting, tell me what developer I need to talk to. Who is it? MX? Who am I talking to? I think I know everybody in there anyway, right? And let's get us in there, man. I'll put you in touch with our developers. I'll bring you into the R&D department, and we'll get started to work together.
That sounds good. When it comes to like, it's definitely a cryptocurrency that has been built not by marketing people. This is purely done by in my opinion, the team is very strong when it comes to development. So a lot of this stuff will be very very hefty in terms of read. It will be difficult for the general audience to understand. So my idea here would be to give you a high level understanding of what the biggest benefits of Ergo are. In my opinion, one of the biggest things is definitely the decentralized portion of it. The fact that people can have a truly decentralized consensus mechanism. And this doesn't really happen with proof of work at the moment, and it doesn't really happen with proof of stake with Ethereum 2.0. So if I can change the topic a bit, it's like with Ergo, there's an algorithm that won't allow the creation of specialized mining equipment. This is called Auto-Lycos V2. And what's unique about it is that it does not allow for the creation of mining pools as well. So you don't get that issue with mining pools having its disproportional amount of influence over the network. This is something that I think is really cool when it comes to the longevity of cryptocurrency. So yeah, the community gets to decide what happens to the coin. I think that's something that's really cool. It's really cool. Something that's yeah, I agree, and something that's also interesting. This is all as to do a lot with security as well, and the long-term scalability would be what the developers are calling NIPOW. So these are non-interactive proofs of work. So right now with the Ethereum and other blockchains, you need to download a third-party wallet. So there's a level of trust involved in there. With Ergo, basically, Ergo will allow you to download light clients and instantly download and sync to the network with less than 1 megabyte of data. So this will be completely done by Ergo with no third-party involvement. So it's something that's purely done for the typical user, with no third-party involvement. So I think that's something that's really cool.
I'm very excited. Very, very cool. So how far along is I'd like to go back to the Ergo swap because that's what really interested me, and I think everybody here has got an erection about it. So I mean, it really is like all the DEX technology is really what everybody's looking at these days. You know, like all these projects, they got a lot of bells and whistles, but it's the DEX technology that's going to bring them to light, because that's what's going to be the most important coming down the line. We know once these regulations on these centralized exchanges get even more rough, everyone's going to be looking for alternatives, and VT DEX, and hopefully Ergo Swap, and I hope there's a lot of options out there for people, not just one or two, not just pirate DEX. I hope there's a lot of options out there that people utilize, because that's what's going to free us. That's what's going to break us away from the centralized exchanges.
I agree. I definitely agree. Right now, I think we have a big issue with the current AMM system, so the automated market makers. So if you try to use Uniswap, it's basically unusable.
Okay. Well, we got some time. It's all new now.
If you, so what I mean is, if you try to use Uniswap on Ethereum, you're gonna get hundreds of dollars, like $50 at least for a simple swap. If you want to change a currency, you're gonna pay a lot of money, and that may be good for whales, for example. But that's not feasible for typical users, like someone that just wants to get into crypto. So at the moment, I do think that centralized trading is something that definitely needs to be worked on.
Well, it's. I think it's a matter of people just learning, right? We need education. That's all. I think once people know how to do something, they end up themselves going and teaching other people, right? Hey, look what I learned. Let me show you what I learned, right? That's a mindset we need to be looking at. So we need more instructional stuff. Like pirate, we got pirate videos on YouTube. I mean, I want to see pirate videos on Vimeo, Meta Cafe, Steam it. I want to see it. I want a whole page of videos everywhere, right? I want this information to be so readily available that they find it easy.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely something that's needed, and especially with DeFi. Big DeFi is one of those things that everyone is hearing about it, but no one's experimenting with it. I find that most people have no idea how to provide liquidity or how to make a transaction with MetaMask, stuff like that. So there's a lot of hands-on knowledge that needs to be put out there, and that's including all the major cryptocurrencies. So right now, when it comes to like the centralized exchanges, I think there are a few cool projects out there. For example,
I think I got to ask you a personal question.
Sorry, go on.
How private is the chain?
In terms of privacy,
Can I look up transactions? Can I see if you made a transaction? Can I see it on an Explorer?
Ergo has zk-SNARK technology, so you have the option of it can be pseudonymous, it can be anonymous as well. So that's something that you can choose.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does actually. That's the same answer most people will give. Oh, because that's how zk-SNARK.
And that's what privacy coins should be going for. So having the option of being private.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. The fact of the matter is that the reason why the transparent part of the chain is still there is because that they can't remove it, right? Because it's too late. If you don't remove it in the beginning, it's kind of too late. So that's why Zcash can't change, and that's why Hush can't change, and because they got 3, 4, 5 years of history already on transparent chains. What are you going to do with all that? That's a lot of history, a lot of linkability to old coins. It's a problem. So in my opinion, and I value your opinion. Don't get me wrong. That's you. Everybody thinks differently. I personally feel that we do not need transparency. That's why we have Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is our transparency solution, right? So all we need to do is focus on privacy here on out.
When I say it's what it should be done, I mean from like a very realistic point of view, like when it comes to regulation and the longevity of crypto. Of course, it
We're
depends
pirates, bro.
on. Yeah,
We're
yeah, yeah.
pirates.
That's it depends on which approach you which approach you want to take. But and I definitely feel what you're saying, and I agree.
That's okay. Hey,
Seriously, seriously.
look. It's okay. You know why? Because in the future, what people can do is they could if you have a pirate on Ergo swap, what they could do is they could swap into pirate, then swap out of Ergo back into Ergo on a different address, and then that's it. They can't trace it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of ways to stay. There's always going to be ways to stay anonymous, even
Right.
even on Ethereum. There are a few projects that are working to provide you some level of privacy within smart contracts. So I think that's always going to be something that people will look for. And you know, it's the old like the war on drugs, for example. People want privacy. You can try to fight it, but you're gonna lose the war. You know,
Well,
you either
we're fighting the battle right now, right? And we've lost many battles over the last 20 years, but the war still continues, and the war will never end until the tyranny ends, and they stop badgering us for information and telling us what to do and taxing us and stealing our money, right? Because they have this information that we think that we need to give them when we don't need to give them anything.
But blockchain
Yeah.
is split in half, isn't it? Blockchain is split at the moment. Half of the cryptocurrency, well, more than half of the cryptocurrency projects are ready to welcome with open arms and other open things. You know, the traditional finance, which messed everything up, and I mean, that view, I can't seem to agree with it, because if we accept that regulation and all the shit from before is going to transcend onto the blockchain world, then what is the point of crypto in the first place?
I agree. I definitely agree with what you're saying, but I think that there may be like a middle path where we may be able to create some sort of fusion between the old system and the new system, where we can keep some level of privacy, some level of permissionless. I think that the new regulation around cryptocurrency will be very different from what it is around traditional financial products, I think. Otherwise, you may be completely right. Maybe they'll just take over everything and make crypto boring.
Look, I've heard a couple projects already, like Veriscoin, wanting to go the whole legality route. Like Dream Tim said, what's the point, man? Just use a bank. But on that note,
It really depends on the project.
And if you want these pirates to love you, you better show them some privacy, baby.
But yeah, it really depends on the project, man. I think that's basically it. If what you guys are doing, it's all about privacy. It's obviously a project that puts privacy above everything else. Like you were saying, you mentioned that's something you guys are interested in. So learning a bit more about the privacy settings. Ergo. So there's a lot of white papers here on Ergo, and
I got three factors for you. One, we work well together because we're both zk-SNARKs. Number two, you
exactly.
can make cryptocurrency fungible. You can make it fungible by using us, right? So people could swap into Pirate and then swap back into Ergo in a different wallet in different amounts, right? Different, random amounts. And nobody would ever see the transaction go from one to the other wallet. It would be impossible, right? So you could use us for fungibility as well. And then number three, what was it? You have the DEX technology, with the atomic swaps. Oh, and then on number three, you could join us in the R&D channel, and our developers can assist you in adding us, so you don't have to do all the work yourself.
Got it. Yeah, that's definitely something I can bring up with the rest of the team.
It's important to
Well,
consider that we're not asking every project, to bring privacy within its focus. What we're asking from other projects is to, consider privacy in the total mix of things, so that the process of transitioning to blockchain becomes better from what we had before.
Agreed. Yeah, I like your vision, and I think this is what I used to think when I got into crypto. Was like my
someone changed your mind, bro. Someone changed your mind along the way. You knew the deal in the beginning.
Yeah. So right now I'm a bit more realistic when it comes to crypto. I do see the perspective from the other side. I still think that there's a lot of bullshit from like the status quo, but I do understand like the importance of, for example, AML, money laundering, terrorist funding, shit like that. But in my opinion, there's been more harm done with those policies than actual benefits. So we have a lot of unbanked people that could be banked. And if you compare the activity that's illicit activity that goes on with the US dollar, if you compare it with crypto, it's just
Hold on, bro. I'm breaking out in hives here, bro. You said the word bank. Hold on a second. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to that word.
He's allergic to bank. Nobody warned you before the interview? Please don't say bank.
I gotta go
Can I use some sort of proxy words?
Use your finance screen quickly.
Financial institution.
If you say it again, I'm gonna have to get the
I said the banksters. The banksters. Banksters.
I myself with this EpiPen, bro.
Banksters work for you.
Yeah.
Banksters work.
You're attempting to try to bank everybody, right? But the bank I hope you're talking about is your wallet.
No. When I say the unbanked population, I don't mean they need a bank. They need access to financial services. This doesn't mean bank account. This means access to being able to transact freely. And this is what I think DeFi is going to do.
And Ergo has taken a lot of steps to become, to stay decentralized, right? And to develop a level of security and a level of sort of privacy up to a point.
Exactly. So, for example, Ergo is definitely being built for the end user, for common end user. So anyone with smartphone can download the white wallet and start using it with the same amount of security as you would by running a full node. So that's something that's quite important.
Wow.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest unique value propositions.
How did you know how they? I know you're not technical, but do you know how they solved it? How did they create a decentralized bridge? How did they solve this central gateway issue?
So it works with something called. Let me just open this up for you. I don't mess up the name. Because as you know, I'm not super technical, but what they're doing is using sort of proofs of work. So it's a non-interactive proofs of proof of work. So this basically allows the white clients to download just portions of the blockchain that can confirm the rest of the blockchain, basically. Again, I can send a link that explains all of this, and we have a few videos on it. The IOHK explaining how it works. So I can post that after the call as well, so you guys can get a bit more technical on that. That's one of the biggest selling points in terms of reaching an audience, a bigger audience. And if you compare like underdeveloped countries, smartphone penetration is way bigger than banking penetration. Everyone has a smartphone, so anyone can create a wallet, and no one needs to trust a third-party software to do so with Ergo. So they can just download Ergo, and have the same security as a full node. So that's one of the big selling points. And when I say that crypto is when I mean helping the unbanked population, I don't mean banks specifically. I just mean access to financial services.
I understand. I was just busting your balls, bro.
Yeah. I know.
Don't worry about it. So I want you guys to know that the people backing Ergo, they're really big. They're really big people, and I can tell you this because I know them. I started with a lot of the people. It was amazing. I jumped in Ergo, and all of a sudden I was like, "Yo, it's Lutz." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" All of a sudden I see all these old names. He was a graphic designer from back in the day. He was so meticulous and such a perfectionist on logos. And then you got MX, who just, oh my God, marketing is just like amazing. I mean, the team is a quality team, and a lot of these people I started with like over 10 years ago now. So it's a pretty dope team. I was very surprised myself. So Ergo went from a no coin in my mind to something to look at, especially now that I know that they have the DEX technology coming out, which I'll be poking you for regularly now to get us in there.
Yeah. I can tell you a bit more about Ergo Swap. It's going to be a AMM based decentralized exchange, so a bit like Uniswap. So DEXs are a type of cryptocurrency exchange that allow direct peer-to-peer transactions. In Ergo Swap, anyone can discover the match for orders and then submit swap transactions and get an incentive, including off-chain services. It shows more or less approach of Ergo and customs of earning without mining rig. Ergo dApps while promoting decentralization and privacy at the same time. Atomic exchange for tokens on top of Ergo is implemented in the core. So yes, everything will be DEXed, and there will be a lot of DEXed matchers also possible. So I think this builds a lot on the atomic swap technology that was, if I'm not mistaken, originally developed with the Komodo guys.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that, but I'd like to know more about that if it was. Who do you know who the guys were? Because it wasn't me. Maybe Drake knows.
JL77.
Oh, okay. Super secret stuff. All right, maybe we shouldn't even talk about it then.
And I know that they were the first ones to achieve actual atomic swaps. But I'll send some more information about Ergo Swap after the call. So after the meeting. So yeah, I want to give you guys like a high level, like the goals of the cryptocurrency, what sets it apart from, other proof of work cryptocurrencies and Ethereum, what the strong suits are in layman's terms. But I think you guys would really benefit from a few documents that I can post later on. Some of them are a bit hefty in terms of like being technical. But you can definitely benefit from it.
Awesome. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. And thanks for coming on today. You did a great job. What's the website for Ergo for people to go and check it out?
So you can go to ergoplatform.org. Sorry?
Where can they buy it?
So there are a variety of exchanges. So let me give you all of the decentralized ones. Give me just one quick second. Just
You're a pirate, bro. You might want to give them the decentralized one.
just to give you a quick.
Listen, guys, you're not taxed when buying it. You're taxed when selling it. So buying crypto is not an issue. Selling is the problem.
Looks like CoinEx and Hotbit are the two main ones.
Oh, guys, I have the list right here. I just have to find it. So we have Hotbit. We have Hotbit. We have Hotbit Gate, CoinEx, Probit, Vitex, P2P, B2B. IDEX, which is the one that was connected to Waves as well, and Bitmart.
Okay, very cool.
I can drop the list on the chat written as well, so you guys can take a look at it. And I can also drop the crypto compare link. You guys can have a look at the prices, real-time prices, volume, some metrics, social metrics. You can also take a look at the forum. All of that information is all of it is there. So I can drop all the links to the white papers, especially the Ergo swap stuff, the privacy stuff that I'm sure you guys are definitely interested in, and the rest of the information regarding pricing and exchanges and so on.
Awesome. Yep, I'll take it. I'll take whatever you got and more. I'll take the arm, the hand, and your whole arm, and your leg. You're not kidding?
Oh no, I need those. I need those to write with.
I give them back after. Don't worry. I just gotta use it.
Dude, we're pirates. You expect to leave this meeting with all your limbs.
I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but I had like a pirate flag ready for if we were doing video. I had a backdrop with a pirate flag, so I could get in the mood. If you haven't seen it, go to the main chat and you'll see a picture there.
True pirate.
The Jolly Roger flag. So let me see if I can share it here. Give me just 1 second. Can we share? I'm fairly new to.
I got it. Don't worry about
Can
it.
share it here?
Yeah, it's coming up right now. Oh wait, it's upside down. Shit. How did I do that?
I think I can share video here, right?
Yeah, you can do a video. I think you can do a video stream, right, guys? Oh.
Am I?
Came out upside down. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
I'm not sure if I can. I don't think I can. I think there's too many
Yeah,
people.
I put it up. Don't worry about it. I put it up.
Put it up. Okay.
Yeah, so he's a natural born pirate, guys. He's already got the flag and everything. He's ready to roll.
Yeah, ready to go. But yeah, guys, that's the main thing. That's what I think the main focus of Ergo is in terms of like the high level overview. I think the biggest thing you guys should have in mind is that Ergo is being built with longevity in mind. So it's not going to be a project that's going to last a few years. The idea is to have something that can be flexible and last for hundreds of years. Something that is completely secure and also flexible in terms of financial smart contracts. That's the main idea, and that's something that's definitely missing right now, with especially in the DeFi sector. So 1 year in, and we're already overloaded. So
Me personally, knowing those guys on the team, man, just knowing that they're in there, it's definitely going to be something. If I had a few bucks, I would definitely throw it in there. Nice job today, brother. You did great. See, you
Awesome.
were all stressed out about nothing.
No. I just haven't been on Discord for like 1 year, and yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while. So it's really cool to talk to you again.
You said you knew me from Waves. You remember back in the day, I used to do shows for Waves.
I remember Waves. I remember Critical Radio. I think you did what, Supernet as well.
Yeah, Supernet Radio.
I remember all of that.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna show you a blast from the past. It's ETH actually created this for me back then. You ready? ETH made this.
Where can I see it? Where can I see it? You're sending on PM, right?
It's right there in the chat, in the weekly meeting chat.
You have to give me.
That was the logo to
Yeah.
Supernet Radio.
It's the one above this one, right?
I can send it to you.
You have to give me. You have to give me a few seconds because I'm slow as fuck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the Supernet one. Yeah, of course I do.
That's old school, bro.
Yeah, I remember doing the Supernet magazines as well with Core Media and House and so on. So we definitely go way back.
Wow. Look at all these old things I got, bro. Look at that.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I think all of the people, most of the people in the community went out to build cool, different but cool projects. So like the NXT community branched out into like Waves, Supernet, Komodo, all of that. So I think something definitely cool came out of that community. So it's always good to build some and to learn
Yeah,
from each other.
good times, man. We've had a great coming the last 10 years. It's been fun. It's been a fun ride, guys.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
and it's not over yet. The way it's looking, it's not over yet, man. What do you think?
well, we're
Bitcoin
just getting started.
1,000? Where do you think Bitcoin's going?
I think we're just getting started. I'm not sure about the price of Bitcoin or whatever, but I think crypto is just getting started, especially in terms of DeFi, of what DeFi can do. I think this is just the beginning, in my opinion.
Everything said on this show is not financial advice to everybody out there. Have a nice day.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the price, by the way. I'm talking about the technology. Serious. I think in terms of like providing better financial services for the entire world. I think that's the main thing. In terms of prices, I have no idea. Even if my mom asks me, I'll tell her the same thing. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I think crypto is here to stay. At least blockchain technology and all the financial advantages that can be had. It's definitely here to stay. Now it's just a matter of figuring out the best systems, and I think Ergo is definitely onto something. They're building on 10 years of proven technology with the unspent transaction output mechanism from Bitcoin, which has been very safe, and using it to build DeFi ready applications. So I think that's definitely a very cool approach.
Look at all those pictures I posted, bro. Those are all blessed.
You posted. Let me look at those in a second. I remember that. Yeah. Barter Dex. Yeah, so the Barter Dex was the first. Wasn't the Barter Dex the first one for atomic swaps?
Yep, that was, and then it was Hyperdex, I think, and then it was something else.
Sana or Agama.
And Agama was the wallet, I think, and then they turned it into.
Oh.
It had like 4 names before it turned into Atomic Dex. That's how long we've been waiting for a decentralized exchange, everybody. For all you new people here, yeah, some of us have been waiting 7-8 years.
Yeah, Atomic Amber, Atomic Dex. Just to give you an idea, the big difference here is with regular decentralized exchanges, what you have is like proxy tokens. So let's say you want to exchange something like Bitcoin for Ethereum, and you want to do it on Uniswap. So you gotta get a RC20 token that represents Bitcoin on Ethereum. So you always have to use proxy tokens. You have to use stable coins that go on the same blockchain. The concept behind atomic swaps is to have completely decentralized and permissionless trading between 2 different blockchains. So that's something that's very hard to do and very technical. But again, I can also post some documents after the chat, so you can have a read about it. That's one of the biggest achievements in crypto.
It needs to be decentralized and private. Come on, say it with me. Come on, me and you. Decentralized and private.
Public, for all to see.
No.
Especially the banks.
Not without my consent. Not without my consent, you rapist.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, I agree, and that's always been a focus of Komodo as well.
Picture last night. If it's not consensual, it's called rape.
So since I have you, I'm not sure if you have like a schedule or anything for this.
Yeah, it's it. We're good to go, man. You did a great job, brother. You want to tell us about the mining? They want to know about the mining. It looks like we got a question.
Yeah. I can definitely post something here right now. Cool thing about mining with the Ergo is that everyone can do it. It's built for individuals, so it's not built for specialized hardware like ASICs or anything. And the idea is you can't really join a mining pool. so the consensus remains always decentralized. So I'm just gonna post it here. Give me just 1 second.
I'd
And
like to give
post
a
it
shout out.
here.
I'd like to give a shout out to this ghost BOI. His birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
He's watching us on Float.
Birthday shout outs right now. Who else's birthday is it today?
Let's give a shout out to everybody who's watching us on YouTube and everybody who's watching us on Float at this moment.
Oh, yeah, we just got on Float, right? The stream Float. Yo, guys, Float is full of amazing people. I didn't, like Dream Tim was telling me about it, and I was like, yeah, whatever, right? I've kind of pushed it off, but then I actually signed up like 2 nights ago, and these people are all pirates. They're all pirates.
Sorry, guys, I had to log out just so I can put some info on Ergo mining. So I put a link.
No problem.
I'll put a link there for EpiBD on the mining. So yeah, sorry, I what kind of fancy me for wolf at milk. I think that's a pun somehow. Whose birthday is it today, by the way?
Thick Ghost Boy.
Ghost Boy. Happy birthday, man. Hope you count.
Now go to the strip club, man, and go get yourself some strippers.
You can actually go to strip clubs, right? In even during COVID times.
Hell yeah. Those girls don't stop working, man.
It was the BPSAA's birthday on the 12th.
Oh, it's been a year already? Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, we've come a long way. Right? We're now an official charity, right?
Waiting on the approval for it, so it might take about a month or so.
Ergo is a part of the bpsaa.vision. That's the website, bpsaa.vision. You'll see a lot of other projects there too, not just Ergo, guys. I just brought Ergo on because they're pretty amazing. The guys in there are amazing. I've known them a long time. But Sentinel in the future we could have on. We could have any of the people in the Draith could just ask them to come on if you guys are interested in learning more about those projects. Sentinel is
I think it could definitely be cool to get someone also from Ergo, maybe a developer, someone that if you guys also do this more technical formats, someone else from Ergo can go into the nitty gritty, how the algorithms work, all the proofs of work. So if you guys also do those types of segments, more technical, then I'm sure we can get someone with a bit more notice. I'm having a look at the BPSAA website, so I see you guys have some projects here: Turtle, Private Chain, Ergo, and a few others.
You're not in the BPSA? Aren't you part of the project?
So Ergo is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We have Ergo,
They got to
Modo, Burst. Oh, Burst! I haven't heard about Burst in forever.
He's apparently, because I've been asking regularly for them to come on the show. He's the only one that's up at our time, Drake. So it's good to have him. All the other guys, they're not up at this.
Well, Kushti is about 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. On some days at least.
Yeah, well, that's
Kushti and Scala Hub are usually at the meetings.
well. You did a great job, KPTX. You did a good job, man.
Thanks, man. But I'm sure Kushti could definitely explain things on a much more granular level than I can.
There's not that technical people that'll ask those questions right now.
Exactly. But I'll link all the white papers, all the technical stuff after we're done with the show, so you guys can take a look.
What I'd like to do after Anarchapulco is to get a show together and put Atomic Decks, bring BT Decks, bring Cordal, bring you, and get all the dexes side by side, and I want you guys to talk together.
Oh, that would be really cool. You could do like something like automated market makers and different types of
I bet you if I put
dexes.
you all in a room together, you guys are going to create something magical because that's how magic happens.
Yeah, that could be really cool. I think you should probably have one developer and one marketing guy from both from each team. Otherwise, it will be hard to do the translations. Know what I mean?
Nerd guy.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, we are. We're nerds. We're just a bunch of nerds. That's all we are. I don't know about you, man, but I got my swerve on at the strip clubs. I'm no nerd. No nerd. Man.
I'm a nerd for crypto. So yeah, cool guys. This has been really good. I'm not sure if does anyone have any other questions about Ergo?
No, I think we covered everything, brother. I think it's time
Awesome.
for pineapple.
Awesome. Well, in the meantime, I'll be around. I'll be around in the chat rooms. If you guys need anything, just let me know either about Ergo or if you need anything else regarding our chain, pirate chain. So yeah, I'll be around.
Can we close with a couple of things about Pirate? Is that okay?
Of course, go for it.
So basically, one is to thank everybody who's contributed to the Anarchapulco donation drive. So thank you to every member who donated funds to that initiative. And the other thing is that our new wallet is coming out today, so watch out for that.
Awesome. Which platform is it coming on, by the way?
The wallet?
It's a new version or just new software?
The wallet.
Yeah, it's a whole new wallet.
Okay.
It's the best wallet I've seen made in a long time. Forge basically fixed every problem in every wallet with this wallet, and going forward, this is our main wallet. So we'll be just, logically, this is the way it should work, right? We keep upgrading something and making it better instead of having 4 wallets and trying to keep up with those. That's ridiculous. So Forge hooked it up, put it all in one for us, and it's real nice. That's the way it should be. It's easier. It's easier for all of them. Less headaches.
That really makes sense. Who was just talking? So that's low fat milk, right?
Hey, yep.
Awesome. I'm gonna send you a PM after this small interview, just so I can get a bit of information and talk a bit more about the wallet, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Are you talking to me?
No. Low fat milk.
Low fat milk? Yeah, sure. I'm sure he's available, right? Low fat?
Yeah, sure.
And just get some info. See if I can get you guys listed somewhere nice. That's about it.
Careful. Last time you started asking me private, personal questions, how big my muscles are, it didn't really stick. You didn't stick to the topics of the kid.
It's not my fault. Your results were quite disappointing, so that's on you, buddy.
I understand. I'm hard to resist. I know.
You need to get.
Thanks for coming today, everybody.
You need to get ripped like Joe Rogan, then we'll take you seriously. Woods. It was really nice. It was really nice to be here, man. Really appreciate the invite.
Great having you, brother. All right, guys, that's what we got for today. You heard from Ergo. You heard a lot about our Changely plans. You heard a lot of other stuff. I think we spoke about some great stuff today. Dexes being the most important thing to me is you. All right, guys. Thank you for coming today. I love you all. Go to pirate.black for more information about Pirate. Pineapple.
Good meeting you.